Howdy. Stop me if you've heard this one before. So you're performing a Snowgrave run, just minding your own business, hunting people for sport. When one of your party members breaks off from the party, we all know how this scene normally goes. Ralsei asks Chris what they think Susie is up to. Chris gives them the cold shoulder. Ralsei falls asleep. Oh? Sorry, did I say Ralsei falls asleep? I meant Ralsei stares into your soul and makes you question your life choices. Seriously, what? What is happening here? I know this has to be a glitch, but how in heaven's name does that even happen? Normally this sort of thing happens in 3D animations. When a model bugs out or a flag is incorrectly set, it can cause the model to revert to its default T-pose. But these are sprites, not models, so this sprite must be in the game files. Alright, let's take a look. Yep, there it is. I totally found it that quick. This isn't editing magic at all. Alright, so it looks like this sprite is from the Sweet Capping Cakes fight, and I will be honest, the first time I saw this was in a speed run, so I thought it was just a quirk of speed running. Yes, I said, sipping my tea and stroking my chin. Surely this is just the result of a flag failing to update properly, probably from all that wrong warping. But wait, I've seen the code, and while I have seen that sort of thing happen with text boxes, I don't typically see the sprites programmed that way. So could it be? Well, the only way to know for sure is to eyeball the code, but since I am but a mere frogget and not a coder, finding the code for this cutscene, well, it took me longer than it should have. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, here we are in Chapter 2, Scene Side B, Noel Room. As its name implies, this is the code that controls the cutscene here and the Snowgrave route. So let's see here. There's the sprite for Ralsei sleeping and up. Pick a random number between 0 and 20. And if the number is 0, set Ralsei's sprite to Ralsei Dance 2. Oh my god, Toby, why? The wrong number song occurring in a genocide was weird enough, but this can only happen on the super serious kill everyone route. What? I don't understand. Am I missing something? Wait,
we were supposed to?
that line. Toby is the best trolling creator, let no one tell you otherwise. I know Recruiting Spamton had something similar, but I never expected to find code like this in normal play. So next time you see this happen and someone tells you it's a glitch, now you can reassure them. Don't worry, friend, this isn't a glitch. Toby did this on purpose.
Objection!
Wait a flipping second. This sprite isn't even used for the Sweet Capping Cakes battle. It's a completely different sprite disguised to look like one of those dance sprites. Toby, why? Okay, so a lot of you are probably wondering why the video is so short. Well, you see, that's because this isn't supposed to be this week's video. That's right, it wasn't just Toby. I was messing with you too. But seriously, the current video is up. Why? Taking longer than I thought. So I'm trying out a new concept called instant noodles. Anytime I'm nearing a deadline and need to keep the algorithm at bay, I'll whip up a quick video and hope that the instant noodles can keep my soul intact. So hopefully next week we should be good to go. Shout out to the Magic for bringing my attention to this glitch. And special thanks to Hollarity for providing the voice of Ralsei on such short notice. Do you think Toby put this in the game to freak out Snowgrave players? To spice up speedruns? Or just to laugh as we lose our minds trying to fit this in our theorycraft? Let me know down below and I'll see you next week. Probably. No charge on this one. Noodles are free.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Hyperlink Blocked.